And Brexit is not an issue that has escaped the interest of the creators of the hit computer game, Football Manager. Players of the 2017 edition will have to now grapple with different Brexit scenarios as part of the game. And its director, Jacobson, joins me now. Why?
Because it's important. It's something that's going to be happening. There's nothing we can do to stop it now. The vote's happened. People have spoken. So it is going to affect football as well. Now, I don't think that people actually thought about these kinds of things before the vote. They didn't have this information. If we can't bring in players from the EU anymore and we stick to the current work permit system that we have, it would mean players like N'Golo Kante and Dimitri Payet, who were two of the best players in the Premier League last season.
And most of the really high-profile managers.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to get work permits. So we sat there and we looked through every possible scenario that could happen, including soft Brexit scenarios where you can still bring in players through freedom of movement for workers. Through to hard Brexit options where you're going to be limited to a quota of the amount of foreign players that you can have in the squad.
Right, so is that true? Is that a possible scenario that actually we won't be able to get these amazing football managers and players through on work permits?
You know, it's not my department, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I'd be absolutely astonished. We can be proud to have one of the best, the best Premier Leagues in the world. People want to come to the UK because of what actually happens here. So play this game by all means, but do not use it as a guidance as to what EU legislation is actually all about. We need good players from all across the world to be able to come here to make sure that we retain that position of having the best Premier League in the world.
Do you think your buyers are going to be interested?
Well, by the reaction that we've had since yesterday when we announced it, yes, they very much are. I think that sometimes people don't realise how engaged the public actually are in what's going to be happening.
I think we got an indication of it from the result of the referendum, didn't we?
So the scenario is in the game, by the way, of being able to get the freedom of movement for football.
So it's balanced. It's balanced. Mark Jacobson, thank you very much.
Well, there we go. Well, maybe if we had to have more homegrown talent, we might have a national team worth its salt. Not that I know anything about or care anything about football, but I just thought I'd throw that out to pass the time.
I thought you were an expert.
No, not with that shape of ball.